ever think that why we all have such different reactions to the same issues? Why is it that sometimes two very similar people living in the same cities, earning the same amount of money, having the same kind of livelihood, healthy lives, and also very happy personal lives, don't always have the same level of happiness? Why is it that what's very easy in someone's head is sometimes very daunting in ours? And do you ever ask yourself why, after watching so many videos on positivity and after listening to so many podcasts, we still keep on living the same lives on repeat? Well, I realize it all boils down to how you speak to yourself. Because that's the tape, that's the voice that's playing parallel in your mind as you go on living your life. And if the tone is positive, you know you're fine. But if it's not, then you know how the story is going to end. The things that you tell yourself is the very narrative that is dictating the theme of your life. So unless you fix that, nothing is going to change. Because how can you grow if the roots are being cut from within? Communication, any sort of communication, is a very big part of how we express ourselves and how we connect with others. So how is it that we so easily forget the most important conversation we have in our day with the most important person, ourselves? These conversations, they govern our action, and then they govern our day, and eventually our lives. Now, if you didn't notice its significance on yourself, then go ahead and leave everything for now and really listen to your mind for 5 minutes. Its effect will be very evident to you straight away. The way we talk to ourselves is actually influenced by a lot of things. It could be the opinion you hear around you. It could be the people who are you closest with. It could be your friends. It could be comments made on you, on your self-esteem, on your career, on your personal life. It could also be the experiences that you've had in past and your present, which are influencing your life. Even the content you consume daily. All of this is impacting your subconscious and so the manner in which you speak to yourself. How do we know then which voice is truly ours? How do we differentiate from what is authentically ours and is not polluted by everything else that is influencing us? We need to find time for self-introspection so that we can listen and observe and really understand what we are and what we say we are. We need to filter out everything that is noise and find what is actually authentically our genuine voice. The way we talk to ourselves is the most powerful form of communication that we do in a day. Who guides you when there's no one to guide you? You. Who makes those decisions for you when there's no one to ask you around? You. So imagine if that voice is oozing of negativity and is not guiding you right, then you should and you must retrain and rewire your systems so that whatever you listen from now onwards is what a confident person would say to themselves. What you're telling to yourself aren't facts or truths. They aren't rules that can't be changed. They are simply narratives. And narratives can change. And that's exactly what you need to be doing if you notice a lot of self-criticizing words and a lot of self-sabotaging words in your self-talk. Don't get me wrong, you do need to know your flaws, you do need to know your weaknesses so that you can improve on them in the future. But obsessing over them is just a waste of energy. We need to have that positive, forward-moving attitude. It's going to help you become better. That mindset can only be achieved with positive and realistic thinking, which is actually positive attitude. What that actually is the way you talk to yourself, and therefore how you approach your life. The thing about a voice is that it becomes the words we feed it. That in itself should be encouragement enough, knowing that you can actually control your emotions, your actions, and therefore you can control the narrative of your daily life. If you have forgotten your worth, you need to remind yourself of your strengths every day. Reinforce the same. Each time you hear that negativity seeping in your mind, claim back your power. You don't want to be the one that puts themselves down. The world will do that anyway. Accept the flaws and embrace the distance between your future and your present. Let go of the past holding you back. Your present is what you tell yourself and you make it to be. Start rephrasing your thoughts. Instead of saying, I don't think I can do this, try saying this, I know it'll be hard, but I'll do it anyway, because I can. The idea is to triumph over the negative talk. The goal is to build yourself up instead of tearing down. The aim is to have genuine confidence in yourself and your fate. I really believe that the way you address yourself is an act of self-care. It reinforces the idea of you and your worth. And since you're the one who's going to be living your life, it's time you're on your side and start living it with a positive attitude.